Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NDE Gym for today's Great Northwest Athletic Conference game, featuring the Vikings of Western Washington University and your Western Oregon Wolves. Before we begin, a reminder, the Great Northwest Athletic Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation in support of the participants and the officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at the officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the NDE gym. Also a reminder that the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages, as well as the use of tobacco products, is prohibited. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Monmouth, Oregon. I don't know what you do on Tuesday afternoons at 2 o'clock, but there's going to be basketball played. Actually, doubleheader Tuesday, Super Tuesday here in Monmouth. On behalf of WOU TV, our God Mike and our director, Deborah Rizal, Brian Courts, Matt Palumbo, a student-run production. We're happy to present Division II basketball at its finest as Western Washington and Western Oregon's women basketball coming up in just moments. Here just a few nights ago, hard-fought loss for the Lady Wolves, trailing by 11 at half. Saw the Lady Wolves erase the deficit, tied the game at 51, but were outscored 11-8, losing 62-59. Their first home loss on the season. And what do you get in return? You get a juggernaut. You get a 12-1 Western Washington team coming on the road who gets on their opponents early and stays there all throughout the game, outscoring their opponents by an average of nearly 18 points a game. Their starting lineup tonight will consist of number 12, Emma Duff, number 32, Molly Olson, Avery Dykstra, and Riley Dykstra. What a strange game. We're going to have two sister pairs playing for both teams, and then Brooke Walling, number 15. We'll get you all the positions and everything coming up later. Starting lineup for the last several games for the Lady Wolves goes as follows. On the wings, we will see Callie McClay wearing number 2, and also we will see Madison Clark, the freshman. Tresay McCarver will be running the helm. Meadow Aragon holding down the middle, and Amber Winkler and her devastating block shots hopefully will start a trend in this game. Obviously, what we see here tonight is a team in the Vikings that are extremely efficient. They shoot the ball at a 47% clip. And when you look at the Lady Wolves, the recipe is they need to shoot much better than what the opponents, the Vikings, typically give up, which is around 33%. It will be about possession. It will be about tempo. It'll be a big, big deal tonight on how well they're able to rebound the ball and to limit what we call loose ball turnovers, or as some people in the NBA call shooting turnovers. Shot selection going to be very important in the early moments of this game, just getting ready to start. Brooke Walling and Amber Winkler to jump it up from center court. Wolves control the tap. McCarver comes in to get it, and the Wolves will have the opening possession. The Vikings are, in some journals, the 9th ranked team in Division II. Maybe 10th, but we'll call it 9.5. Call it good. Opening possession, very deliberate from the Wolves. Madison Clark from the wing goes up strong. Some contact, but no foul. And the defensive board is controlled by Emma Duff. Nice turnover. Aragon steps in to the passing lane. Madison Clark gets it from McCarver around half court. And again, they'll reload this offense and see if they can move the ball around and keep this Vikings defense guessing today. Winkler from the high post will try to go down low. Down to Meadow Aragon, the leading scorer for this team. She'll get the offensive rebound. They'll call a jump ball, and the possession arrow will remain with the Vikings. If only 45 seconds, what we can say about the Lady Wolves. They've shrugged off the loss, and they seem to be very, very well coached at this moment in communicating what they want. Three-point shot is short. Offensive rebound is going to be pulled down by Riley Dykstra. And we're going to get a traveling and a second turnover, as it'll be steps on Molly Olson. Madison Clark to check it in. McCarver in the backcourt, and pressure being shown by the Vikings. Kind of a 1-2, 1-1 zone. Good passes there. Meadow Aragon gets there. Still no score in this game. 1:15 gone. Meadow goes up. She'll miss the shot, and it's Dykstra coming out with it. Riley Dykstra kicking it over to Olson. Olson stops the dribble. They go down low, and they'll find the first 2 points of the game, and it will be scored by Brooke Walling. That pressure coming again, and McCarver now trapped, gets it back to Clark. Now 3-2, need to get it cross half court. They do, but they're going to get the turnover. And this is obviously what the Vikings' plan is. They're going to go for back-to-back buckets here, but they put pressure on you once they can get the ball out of the basket. Clark will get it around the back after the block shot. She'll get it to McCarver. McCarver thought about going down to Winkler, but nobody there. McCarver now does get it to Amber Winkler. She'll turn and face, looking for Cutter. She'll bring it back out to McCarver on the left side, as they'll reverse the ball. Pass over in the corner, Madison Clark for three. And the Wolves still yet to get on the board. Here comes Olson. Olson's going to be fouled as McCarver stepped in to cut off the passing or the lane for a shot. So far in the early going, tough shooting for Western Oregon. 0 for 4 and a couple of shots missed very close in. Some of the things that were a bugaboo in the previous game. Shot is missed, defensive rebound coming out from McCarver. Nobody would know it. The 5-foot frame gets 5.5 rebounds a game. All-purpose player. Callie McClave saves it from going out of bounds. Takes on Olson one-on-one. They'll stop. Ball gets poked away. And the Vikings could not retain the possession. 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock. McCarver will check it in underneath her own basket. Brings it out to Winkler. They reverse it to Callie McClave, then down low. Meadow Aragon steals off. Walling wants to go up. Nobody there. Clark back out. One of the great things we're seeing in Madison Clark's game is the development and the comfort that she has to put the ball on the deck and take it to the basket instead of settling for the outside jump shot. In fact, she'll earn a trip to the free throw line and a pair of free throws. Anna McClave coming in on the next dead ball. And McKenna Gamby will come in. Aragon and Callie McClave will sit down. I think it could be a big part of the strategy this afternoon from Coach Holly Carpenter about what are we going to do to make sure that we have fresh legs out on that court as the Wolves finally get on the board, trailing 2-1 behind Madison Clark's first free throw. Clark's second free throw is good. And as the season goes on, especially here on this home court where they are now 6-1, you can just see somebody growing in strength and being able to really handle her role even as a freshman. Two-way threat, physical on the ball, and that dribble drive and spot-up shooter that she's going to become. Walling gets it down low. Gamby on the defense, nothing there. McCarver almost stole it. Again, great help defense being employed by the Wolves, weak side, and as they're taking it away, reaching in, Anna McClave gets the steal. She'll push it. She sees McCarver. McCarver looking for Clark on the left, not there. Behind the back dribble, resets the offense, and the Wolves are now in business, tied at 2. Again, for a team that puts up 70 points a game, to be 3.5 minutes in the game and only giving up 2 is a good sign of things to come for the Wolves. McCarver goes in, stops, drops, she'll go in, she'll get it, keeps the ball alive. Winkler thought about the shot. They didn't touch anything. She's got to get it up. She shoots, she misses it. Trying to follow her shot, not there, but again, a long possession. Avery Dykstra will be picked up by McCarver in the front court. Again, so far, Western Oregon's whole philosophy is great communication on one-on-one opportunities defensively and to get rebounds. And here comes McClave coming in. They seal her off, and they will get another turnover. And that's becoming a story early for the Vikings. McCarver looking for Clark. She'll get her on the left side. Again, here she goes again. I said, becoming stronger and stronger. And she's going to get another foul called on that Vikings defense. Putting a lot of pressure is Madison Clark. When she sees an opportunity to go to the basket, it is her immediate thought to do such. Vikings so far 6-3 advantage on the boards, but where Western Oregon making up for it right now is they have caused 4 turnovers here in the early going. Clark misses the first free throw, now 2 of 3 in the game. Meadow, Aragon, and Cassandra White soon to come back in on the next dead ball. Clark has all 3 points so far for the Wolves. Madison Clark comes out, as well as Amber Winkler, and it looks like it will be, there we go. So on the court, it will be Anna McClave, Meadow Aragon, Cassandra White, with a wrap on her left hand. Does not seem to affect her shooting so far. Taken to the basket is White on that first play. Also heavy wrapping on her left knee. Trap is being set again. 2 seconds, they're in trouble, no timeout. Ball traveling across, and they just break the pressure. Nice pass out to the corner, and White is definitely a 3-point accurate shooter in this game. Meadow Aragon went up. She will be jump ball. And that's our second jump ball. I believe that Aragon thought she might have been fouled on the play. Possession remains with Western Oregon with 11 on the shot clock, trailing by 1. Anna McClave thought about it, but again, there seems to be a really concerted effort coming from the coaching staff and from the players. Get that ball on the deck and let's take it to the basket and see if we can get some opportunities. Western Washington will come right back with an easy score. Emma Duff with her first points of the game and putting the Vikings up by 1, 6-5. If you're just joining us here on WOU TV. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Amber McKenna thought about it. Meadow Aragon does most of her damage underneath, taking that little 14-foot spot-up shot, missing it. Here comes Emma Duff. One-on-one with Anna McClave. She'll pick up her dribble. McKenna Gamby doing her best, but pivot foot will get it, and it's an air ball. Wolves will control possession, getting to McCarver in the front court. He was looking for McKenna down low, but the pass was broken up, and now into the front court. Here comes the trailer. Could call a walk here, and I think they are going to get her whistled for that. It will be an official timeout. We'll step away for our first break here on WOU TV. Wolves trailing by 1. So far, I'd say the story is this. Western Oregon now causing another turnover. That is 6 turnovers in the first quarter, inside the first 6 minutes. Pressure being shown again. Looks like they're going to give 5. They're having some shot clock problems. We wouldn't turn it off into the timeout, and now it looks like about 6 seconds off of the clock now. Again, the Vikings love this full court defense, and you can see why. It wreaks havoc. You do not get into your offense. There goes the pass. It will get into the front court, and I think they're going to need to look at the middle of the court. Aragon gets it in the scrum, and she'll go up, and she will get her first bucket of the game. Western Oregon very much in this game against a highly ranked opponent. Clark sees Aragon, gives her the lead pass. What a beautiful stop and pop, and they'll finish it. And you can feel the energy now from these players gaining more and more confidence. Using those defensive stops to get transition buckets, and it's happening, but coming right back. And you can just see the size and length and speed of this team when you look at Carly Zaragoza. Carly Zaragoza at the free throw line, earning an opportunity at a three-point play and a chance to tie this game. Alexis Wright coming in, replacing McKenna Gamby on that previous play. Zaragoza's shot is off. Wright collects the rebound, and they will get it to Callie McClave. McClave back to Clark. A little bit different lineup here, very wing dominated. You'll see Kennedy coming to the ball, seeing her first action. And she's had opportunities to make shots. And I understand that they don't want to let these certain things get into like what they call skirmishes. Again, I'll say this every game. Basketball is a contact sport, not a collision sport. You should be allowed to make some contact. First foul on Kennedy. Western Oregon up by 1 if you're just joining us here on WOU TV. They're hosting the 9th or 10th ranked team in Division II basketball and holding their own so far in that cross-court pass. Kennedy now one-on-one battle with the Vikings. 8 on the shot clock, stop and pop. And that looked like money, straight money. Molly Olson with the bucket, and this pressure again causing problems, but the easiest they've broken it so far. Cross-court pass to Kennedy from right. She'll go up and just misses it. And again, a bit of a bugaboo right now for the Lady Wolves over the last 2 games. Multiple opportunities down low, just not finishing. Get a few of those baskets that go in and watch the confidence of this team really go up. Game is tied again. Kaylin Kennedy Williams. Williams Kennedy. Hits a pair. Not bad for a 64% free throw shooter on the year. Sorry, I get quiet in these situations. Everybody in the gym's so quiet. I'm kind of a loud talker. Right now, the Wolves enjoying a very, very nice first quarter. Great rhythm specifically in communicating and one-on-one opportunities defensively that are leading to good defensive rebounding position and getting out as Callie McClave steps up and interrupts the pass intended for Olson. Side out, 21 on the clock. Wolves up by 1. They'll get it back out, and they'll reload this offense. First action today for Gracie Castaneda. They're going to get called for the body there. Foul going to go against the Wolves. Castaneda coming into the game, getting an opportunity to go to the free throw line. She hasn't been there too many times, 4 of 5 on the season, so that makes for an 80% shooter. Amber Winkler coming into the game. Meadow Aragon going to sit down. Checking out of the game for the Vikings was number 12, Emma Duff. First free throw is good, and this game is tied once again. Second free throw is off. 11-11, no chance to set that pressure for the Vikings defense. McClay will bring it into the front court, give it to Madison Clark. She'll play a little point forward. Little high-low action going to be here. Great screen across, it'll free right. Right calls for it. They're going to get her for the travel. She was really established in position. Had to get the dribble down first before the feet move. Under 2 minutes here in a first quarter that has seen great action from Western Oregon. Active hands on defense that has led to transition buckets. Now down low, and they're going to get right for the foul on the body. Foul was going to go against Walling, or the fouling Walling.
Number 33. That's her first in the 15 foul.
Therese McCarver comes back in. Madison Clark getting a few minutes out of the game. Two free throws now. Walling misses the first free throw. Collectively now is a team 1 of 4 here in the first quarter. Second is good. Vikings will go up a single point. Avery Dykstra coming back into the game. Castaneda. She'll head out. Here comes that pressure again. Look at Therese McCarver break it on her own. Could have got called for the carry, but she'll bring it into the front court. Set this offense, kick it over to the right. Has to look somewhere. Now in trouble. The 5-second count was definitely in play. Callie McClave now goes up to the left side. She'll go up and under. She won't get it. And the rebound is going to go, but it looks like the Vikings stepped out of bounds. Best I can tell from my vantage point is that they did get the rebound, but a player's foot on the baseline. 12 seconds remaining on the shot clock. No change of possession on the play. Foul has to be called there, in my opinion. Very physical play from Brooke Walling. As Alexis Wright, again, over the last 2 games, very impressed with number 33, really making her presence known and establishing great position on the post and on the block to start things. She'll go out and get that deep pass from McCarver. They'll go right back to Winkler. Winkler gets it back out to McCarver. They're going right back down to the low post. They seem very interested in exploiting that. Winkler's going to cause the jump ball. Not bad. Again, possession arrow alternates in college basketball. Winkler tied up on the play. Monique Fierke just entering the game. 20 on the shot clock, under a minute to go in a 1-point ball game that has seen Western Oregon battle hard. Now a couple of big fouls being called late in the quarter. Therese McCarver going to get whistled for the foul down low. You'd be surprised. You know, a person of her stature, you would never think that she's going to be in the land of giants getting rebounds, but she's down there quite a bit. Finds her way to get to it. Zaragoza, a free throw that is good, pushing the Viking lead out to 2. Pair of free throws made by Western Washington, and back to a 3-point lead. Big finish going to be needed by the Wolves here. Tracy McCarver goes in, and how there wasn't a foul there is beyond me. Literally goes up with her right hand knocked off of her feet. They'll get it back under Zaragoza, and this turned into what I call a 4-point swing. This could easily be a 1-possession game going into the second quarter, but the referees will have to take a look at that going into quarter number 2. Winkler with the ball, McCarver has it. 18 on the shot clock, around 20 on the game clock, maybe a 2-second total differential between game clock and shot clock. McCarver now picked up by Avery Dykstra. Olsen has her now, going back in, fakes it right. She gets hit on the body again. Go right back up with a shot and a chance to end this quarter. McCarver gets it. All of the effort you could ever imagine, and it's tough to actually say at the end of this quarter. There's going to be a foul call, it looks like here. It's hard to say at the end of this quarter for the effort that was given to be down 5. It feels like it could have been a lot better.
Vikings whistle at number 1, Avery Dykstra. That is her first since the 5th team foul.
Avery Dykstra will be whistled for the foul. There is no time on the clock.
And going to the line for the Bulls number 32, Kaylin Williams-Kennedy.
Kaylin Williams-Kennedy now to the charity stripe for a pair of free throws. 0.9 seconds on the clock. Trailing by 5. Wolves will have a chance maybe to cut it to 3. Awfully quiet in here, but she steps right up and makes the first free throw. Second on the way. Couple of good free throws here, and unless something crazy happens, our final score at the end of 1 is going to be 16-13. Vikings on top of the Lady Wolves. Second quarter action coming up next here on WOU TV.
We're proud to announce the top 5 reasons WOU is for you. Small classes mean your professors know you by name. You'll fall in love with our beautiful campus. The campus community will become like family. WOU's degree programs train you for the work you want. Monmouth is one of the safest cities in Oregon. Plan your visit to WOU today.
Welcome back to Monmouth, Oregon. I'm Matt Palumbo alongside Brian Courts. And of course, our good friend Deborah Rozelle up there. Anybody up there doing camera work, we really, really appreciate it. What a fun first quarter. Obviously not the outcome you want, trailing by 3, but there are some things to really hang your hat in that first quarter. Defensively, Lady Wolves are able to extract 6, maybe even 7 turnovers. They're going to call it 6 in here. I had 7 in my book. But some things you're going to have to clean up, and they did as the quarter went on. They got the rebounding edge, knotted up at 9. Points in the paint seems to be the easier thing for maybe the stronger and taller team in the Vikings. And a lot of assists coming from the Western Washington team, a team that really knows how to score the basketball as a team. Foul going to be called on this opening possession. Alexis Wright, Callie, and Anna McClave, Amber Winkler, and checking in the ball.
Checking in for
Monique Thierke back in the game. Winkler has it. A little stumble there from Callie McClave. She's looking into the right-hand corner. Nice back cut from her sister. And if Winkler would have just come maybe a step further, jump ball, and again the possession arrow as it goes and it rotates in college basketball will stay with the Vikings. But this has kind of been going on for about a 2-game stretch right now with the Lady Wolves. They really are getting into certain spots inside the offense where they're getting to their third and second options that make for easier baskets. As the game goes on, keep picking away at that, and maybe they'll be able to get the buckets they're looking for. Olsen goes in, goes back out, resets on the left-hand side, and I don't know where they're going to call the foul here. But I'll say right now, based on the number of live ball turnovers and the number of fouls called, we could be here for a substantially long time this afternoon. Problematic right now for Western Oregon as a team. They are shooting at around 20%, and they are giving up a 55% clip to their opponents. Not something you can sustain. Stop pop from the right-hand side. Shot went up. Long. Rebound going to be controlled by the Wolves, and they're going to call a foul on Emma Duff. Loose ball foul. Again, this pressure that has caused all sorts of problems through the first 2 quarters being employed again. Winkler picks up her dribble quickly, and now in trouble. 5-second call could have been there. She'll get it back out. Offensive struggles right now here to start this second quarter, but they'll figure things out. Callie McClave gets it down to right. Right goes up left-handed. Beautiful move. Now taking the time to establish the dribble, turn to her left side, and go up strong. Zaragoza gets it back out on the wing. They'll go back down low again. They have a wonderful in-out game. It'll be a defensive rebound for Callie McClave. She'll go into transition, and it is picked off. Coming down the right side, and a man there, lady there for the easy bucket. Tough turnover there. Emma Duff gets the easy 2-point basket. Vikings still up by 3. Haven't been able to push anything more than a 5-point lead here. Winkler steps up, shoots, but it'll be Wright getting the rebound immediately. And then Anna McClave stays with it. She'll get the ball right back, gets it to her sister, and they will restart the offense. Every little adversity has not really caused this problem, a level of problem, or lack thereof, I guess, of a problem for this Wolves team since I've been out here calling the games over the last few weeks. They do turn it over again, and nobody's stopping the ball. And coming into the front court, pretty easy bucket again, back-to-back for the starting forward, Emma Duff. 20-15. Winkler now shooting the ball again. She'll miss it, and chased down again by Anna McClave. She'll get it right back. She goes on the right side baseline. Cut off. Stops and pops on that 3, and she hits it. Again, a lot of confidence from this team, and we're seeing a lot, again, what I thought would happen in this game, and it's going to be a lot of substitutions. They realize this is going to be a track meet today over and over again. Offensive foul going to be called on Zaragoza as she roots out Wright. And again, Wright is earning her minutes by playing the right way. Very impressive. Huge substitutions coming in, but great minutes from 33. Zaragoza's second foul. It's one of these moments in a game where you can basically tell that, the team that is quite favored to win knows they are in for something different than what they expected this afternoon. Very enthusiastic in the warm-up, but now they're having to use a lot of substitutions themselves as they're having to expend a lot of energy to keep this Wolves team at bay, now trailing by 2 after the McClave 3. Meadow Aragon will go right back out, and they're going to go back-to-back, but Clark, again, always seals her player off and makes the decision to go in. Clark is becoming more and more in tune to defenses wanting to stop her at the three-point line, and she'll take it straight to the basket, and she will earn the free throws. 4th team foul already, so that's going to be problematic here also for the Lady Vikings. Molly Olson back into the game. Madison Clark missing the free throw. Now 4 of 6 from the line. And after trailing by 5, 4 straight points by the Wolves. 20-19, Vikings on top of the Wolves. Olsen just getting back into the game, looks for the screen. Little high-low action. Tried to get the interior pass, but this defense becoming stingy now for the Wolves as Amber Aragon comes in, or Meadow Aragon comes into the front court. She'll get it back to Tresay McCarver, and McCarver now picked up by Jamaica. Could have got called for the walk there, but again, going up strong with the right side. And again, just fighting for every ball. McCarver goes for 3. She'll hit it. And the Wolves are experiencing a wonderful 7-0 run and have taken the lead 22-20. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this first half. shooting percentage starting to climb up towards 30%. Tough down low. McCarver gets beat on the baseline. Great play there. Fierke comes in, and she is able to earn a trip to the free throw line. Meadow Aragon heads back to the bench. Amber Winkler back in. Monique Fierke at the free throw line. Makes the first. Fierke ties it up with a pair of free throws. A lot of free throws actually been shot in this first half now, almost 19 between both teams. Knotted up at 22. Winkler now. Top of the key is Clark. Clark gets to McClave. She likes that right baseline. We're going to get a foul down low. It's going to be on the Vikings. Molly Olson going to be whistled for the foul, but that's going to be the 15th foul. We're not even halfway through the second quarter, and it'll be the penalty the rest of the way for the Wolves.
White, keep attacking.
McKenna Gamby, 71% free throw shooter on the year, gets a first one, puts the Lady Wolves up by 1. 2 free throws will give it a 2-point lead. Olsen has it straight to the middle, cut off right at the left elbow. They'll get it back out. They want to go down low again. Probably going to get the travel here as well. Again, really, really good defense being played this afternoon. Truett Riley gets it down low, cannot retain the pivot foot. Here comes that vaunted half-court trap again, a full-court trap. McCarver gets it, looks back at the bench, and starts the offense. Wolves looking for their largest lead in the afternoon if they can get a score here. Clark gets it, looks down low. Turn and look. Air ball, but McCarver, again, always there. Gets the ball back out to Anna McClave. But it'll be the Vikings coming back in transition, reloading their offense. Clark coming back out. Shot is missed, and it'll be one and done. McCarver right now, picked up by Dykstra. Riley Dykstra of the Dykstra sister family. Like I said, we've got the McClaves and the Dykstras today. Madison Clark, left-hand side, and I don't know how that is a travel. We're going to step away for a quick timeout. We'll have the remainder of the 4:34 here in the second quarter coming up on WOU TV.
Imagine an historic college in a small town where you spend your days making music and working with outstanding faculty. Imagine a university with composer workshops, a professional audio studio, band, orchestra, jazz, choral, and percussion festivals. A place where you create memories and perform around the world. Imagine yourself at Western Oregon University, then make it a reality. Learn more at wou.edu/music.
I am the GNAC, we are the Wolves.
Western Oregon doesn't seem to care much for the ranking right now of the visitors from Western Washington and the Vikings. They're number 9 or 10 ranking right now, trailing by 2. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first half. as Callie McClave is soon to come into the game. Foul going to be called on Gamby. Callie will come back into the game for her sister Anna. 4:20 remaining. Wolves on top by 2. Riley Dykstra checking it in underneath her own hoop. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Fierke out. Emma Duff back into the game. Duff leading scorer for the Vikings this afternoon with 8 points. Duff trying to get to that left side elbow, can't get there. And a travel going to be called. And again, this is becoming both teams now almost at double digits. I believe this will be the 11th turnover for the Vikings. Now 9 for Western Oregon. Again, this is going to come down to possession. The longer this game goes like this, it's going to make a big difference on who can go on longer stretches with taking care of the basketball. Clark does break the pressure, receiving the pass from cross court. Clark has been making hay going to the right side or the left side, getting to the free throw line. And we're going to get another foul down low. Game has gotten very physical. Truett Riley going to be whistled for the foul. Zaragoza comes back in with their 6 points. Zaragoza, though, with 2 personal fouls. Gamby now a perfect 3 of 3 on the afternoon. Wolves up by 3. A little bit in and out. Under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Down low, McCarver gets posted up, and that's something you don't see very often, is Avery Dykstra able to take McCarver and her frame off to the left side for the bucket, drawing the Vikings within 1. And this defense, when it wants to ratchet things up, it really can. And this is where the composure part of the game of basketball, they've seen this. They practiced it for a few days. Obviously, live action against a team that knows how to run their defense is very difficult right now. But the Lady Wolves comporting themselves very well. Again, take the rankings aside, take where they are within the conference standings, and it is a mano-a-mano, basically toe-to-toe game right now. And it's going to take a special effort, I think, today to get rid of this Lady Wolves team as McCarver goes into the front court, and a great pass. They literally, again, 2 games in a row, they have been so close to just getting exactly where they want to go within transition to get the easier buckets. Passes have got to come through. Both teams now double-digit turnovers, 22 combined turnovers in this first half. Pressure now being shown by the Wolves, and a great turnover again. A baker's dozen now for this Wolves defense. McCarver could have been fouled there, but Dykstra gets away with it.
Look at your slip!
Pass goes all the way into the right corner to Callie McClave. She'll kick it out to Clark. Clark looking for McCarver down low. Switch there on the defense, and she'll shoot the three-point shot. It's short, and the defensive rebound will go to the Vikings. Dykstra with the rebound, and they've got transition, but it's going to go off of the Vikings. Jamaica with the last person to touch the ball for the Vikings. Again, the second the ball either goes in the hoop or goes out of bounds, Vikings set this defense, and you can't do what Amber Winkler did, that you can't take one dribble and stop. Got to be looking forward and to the middle of the court. McCarver calling out the play. 17 on the shot clock. She gets it swiped away. It'll be hit off of her shin, and it will be another turnover. Tracy Castaneda coming back in for the Vikings. Not a lot of shots for 2 quarters of basketball. Obviously, the Vikings shooting the ball better, even trailing by 1. 9 of 18, 50% on the afternoon. And the Lady Wolves, 6 of 24, shooting 25%. Getting a lot of work done at the free throw line, 11 of 14 as a team, and enjoying a 1-point lead. Swing pass comes out to the wing. Open three-pointer, and it's missed. Callie McClave gets it. Wants to get this ball into the middle of the court and start this transition offense. Try to get into better positions to attack the Vikings defense. Swing pass into the corner, goes to her sister Callie, and it's going to be a turnover almost, but Winkler picks it up. Go right back up to the top of the key. Winkler, nice little shot there from the big one. 2-4, missing it short. Minute 29. Kaylin Williams-Kennedy coming in for Winkler. I think one of the things you're looking at right now is not a lot of foul trouble at all for the Lady Wolves. They can play more free and more aggressive in a game of this magnitude. Wolves not taking that first loss the other night very well, playing spirited basketball, and they'll get a foul called. And again, more and more you see Western Oregon really kind of imposing a more physical game on this Vikings club, and I think they're not used to seeing a team kind of take that first punch and then get back up and get after it. McKenna Gamby heading to the bench. Alexis Wright back in the game. Great communication again from the Wolves. Ball here on the right wing, trying to get it back down low to Duff. Duff will just spot up and shoot. Very natural shot, very natural score. Vikings now up one, pressure coming, and it's trouble when they set that trap. But they break the pressure much easier this time, and they'll reload again. Madison Clark, freshman now, picked up. Williams-Kennedy will put it out to Callie McClave. Kick it back into the corner. Clark gonna look back. 6 on the shot clock. She'll shoot the 3. Short with it. Callie McClave has the offensive rebound. Shot clock will go off. Vikings up by 1, and I would anticipate they will hold for 1 shot. Molly Olson running the point. Olson 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, has played 18 minutes on 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting. Goes off the left side, calls her own number. She's going to be fouled. Looks like Clark is going to be whistled as she came on the help side defense. We're going to go 33. Alexis Wright going to get the foul. Second foul, 6.6 seconds. Vikings now off, and now got to get the ball down. McClave to McClave. McClave 2-1. She goes up with a shot, could end on a big one. And Callie McClave buries the 3-pointer. Actually, they're going to stay on the line. We'll give it a 2-point shot. It will be the Lady Wolves only trailing by 1 going into the half. Vikings 28, Wolves 27. Halftime coming up here on WOU TV.
Capital Out Group in Salem treats the needs of each individual customer with paramount concern. Their experienced sales staff are eager to share its knowledge.
Are you interested in pursuing a law degree, but worry about tuition costs? Western Oregon University and Willamette University's College of Law have teamed up to give qualifying WOU undergraduate students and alumni a $10,000 renewable scholarship. Each year you're enrolled at Willamette Law and remain in good standing, you'll receive $10,000 to offset tuition. Now, obtaining a law degree is possible. Western Oregon University
Welcome back. Monmouth, Oregon, Matt Palumbo, WOU TV. If you're just settling in, you probably picked a great time to settle right in. 28-27 Vikings, number 9 team, maybe number 10, according to which periodical you read, are on top of the Lady Wolves. Just getting done talking with the coaching staff and players during halftime. Western Oregon University using this play by Callie McClave, a 2-point shot as time expired, giving us our score of 28-27. It was a live ball turnover, getting into the front court, and Callie McClave stepping up and hitting the big jump shot. Biggest story probably of the first half is turnovers for both teams. I think the Lady Wolves feel extremely fortunate to be in this position against a team of this caliber with 12 turnovers. On the flip side, their defense equally as good, if not, you could say, paltry offense or poor execution from the Vikings. But when talking to the players and the coaching staff at half, it was very simple that they have to take the primary ball handling skills that Tresay McCarver has, and they need to move and do it with some purpose and get the spots on the court that they are not getting. A lot of that pressure caused 4 live ball turnovers for McCarver today, and she's usually pretty sure-handed. In the 13 minutes she played, scored 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 3 rebounds, and an assist with 1 steal. Again, Wolves not getting all the shots that they want, but they made up for that deficit by hitting the free throw line and hitting it hard. 14 attempts, going 11-14 as a team. Problematic when you're shooting under 26% at 25.9. Vikings, 11-21. That's over 50%, but did not make a single basket beyond the arc. 0 of 4 as a team and combined for 6 of 10. Largest lead in the first half, 5 points for the Vikings. Largest lead for the Wolves, 3 points late in the first half. Madison Clark coming in and starting the second half for the Wolves. A little bit different lineup out there than we saw the game starting with. Clark will go up, but earning minutes in this second half is McKenna Gamby. Noticeably missing at this point is Meadow Aragon. Don't know if that's an injury. Callie McClave, who hit the bucket to end the quarter, goes up strong, not fouled. Here comes Olsen down the court. Nobody stopping the dribble drive. Easy left hand, goes up. And the cleanup there, not a problem. Again, McCarver struggling, but they'll get it across half court. Callie McClave, cross court pass to Winkler. Winkler will think about the 3, and it won't be there. Right underneath the McKenna Gamby. She misses it. Again, looking for a foul, but a quicker start and with more purpose. The Vikings start this third quarter in a pivotal conference game as they lead the conference and are 12-1 overall. Miss. McCarver comes in and blocks it, but getting the loose ball, Avery Dykstra. The first bucket was by Brooke Walling, and again, Clark comes to get the ball. Molly Olsen going to be whistled for her second foul. Third time we've seen the Vikings up by 5 points. Each time we've seen the Wolves respond. McCarver now cross-court pass, sees McClave, right-hand side, 3-point shot is up. It's there, Winkler gets it. Winkler, again, just extra effort, knocks the ball off the Viking defender, and it will stay here, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Clark and Olsen underneath. Left-hand side, Clark gets it. She's sealed off. They'll restart here on the left side. McCarver kicking it out to McClave. Now at the elbow, under 10 on the shot clock. McCarver in trouble, 5 on the shot clock. Pass intended to go down low, but another turnover. Actually, we're going to get a late whistle. Nice little bailout right now in a very tenuous situation. McKenna Gamby was the intended target. McCarver will start again. Down low, and they'll find what they want, but again, great help defense. And this is going to be a very interesting moment for the Vikings.
Vikings foul number 32. Molly Olson has her third.
Molly Olson is now whistled for her third foul.
For the Wolves will be McKenna Andrews.
Walling and Olson come out.
Vikings number 22, Gracie Castaneda, and number 34.
Castaneda and Zaragoza come back into the game. Short on the first free throw attempt. Still no score here in the second half for the Lady Wolves. Splits a pair at the free throw line. Alexis Wright will come in. Also Cassandra White. Nope, take that back. I was duped out. I was faked out. They traded players there. Alexis Wright back in the game. Anna McClave and Kaylin Williams-Kennedy will be coming in on the next dead ball. And again, going back to something that worked very, very well, I think, in the first half for the Wolves. A lot of substitutions to keep fresh legs out on the court. Callie McClave will come to the bench alongside Amber Winkler. Avery Dykstra brought it in, now has it, gets it to her sister. Riley able to spin move to the right side. And the Wolves now trailing their largest deficit of 6. Breaking the pressure better, movement much better here to start the second half. 20 on the shot clock. Tresay McCarver picked up by Duff. Alexis Wright keeps that pivot foot. We'll get it back out to McClave. McClave goes up, goes down. Williams-Kennedy strong. And again, this is becoming sort of indicative of some bad luck. Western Oregon over the last 2 games has seen better part of a dozen shots down low and just not able to draw any iron at all. Going up strong, in and out. Castaneda almost made a wild circus shot, but misses it. Madison Clark now with the ball for the Wolves. Gets it to McCarver, looking to go down low for Wright. Wright still working for that position, gets it, fights for the ball, and probably going to see another jump ball. Possession arrow the last 3 times there's been a jump ball has gone against the Wolves. Alexis Wright really trying to make sure that she finds a way to hold that spot. Moving from block to block and just trying to keep the angles open for an entry pass. Zaragoza has it with Wright. Good feet movement, not losing any ground, but Zaragoza just too strong. Zaragoza now has 8 in the game, and it's an 8-point game in a dangerous moment. The trap has been set. There comes the turnover, and I think we're going to see a quick timeout here from Western Oregon as they have their first double-digit lead. Going in to score, Avery Dykstra after the turnover and looking for an 11-point lead. Kaylin Williams-Kennedy called for her first foul. We'll keep it here. Very tough start. 10-1 run from the Vikings to start this second quarter. And again, something that's becoming problematic. I'm using that word over and over again, I guess. It's just something that you know it can be worked on. It's something that you do in practice every day, and it is to focus on some very fundamental things. Down low right now, Western Oregon getting the ball there freely through the past 2 or 3 home games, but are shooting a paltry 21.9% on the afternoon. And that is a combination, I think, of the pressure of having to score, or at least you feel like you need to score every time against a team of this caliber. Western Oregon has stayed this close because of their aggressive play driving the basketball when they're not turning the ball over, but this has turned into a turnover-laden game. a combined 28 turnovers for both teams, 14 apiece. Some of what they've been able to do on both sides is to get points off of those turnovers, but not enough, obviously, now trailing by 10 and maybe could be as much as 11. First double-digit lead for the Vikings this afternoon. 8 players in the score column for Western Oregon as Avery Dykstra heads to the free throw line for the three-point play. Dykstra, a 79% free throw shooter.
Rebound!
It'll go up and in, and now lead balloons to 11. There's Madison Clark staying with it. Now cross court, here comes to McCarver. McCarver finally gets an easy trip across half court. Nothing has felt that way for the first 4 minutes of the second half. 12-1 run. Going up strong, Anna McClave. Now they want to get back, settle back into their half-court fundamentals defensively. McClave now with 7 points in 13 minutes on 3 of 4 shooting. Avery gets it out to Duff. Duff will shoot for 3, and that looked like Emma Duff had done that 1 million times and maybe 1,000,001 times in her sleep. Unconscious. Again, this defense is becoming stifling. McClave now, no dribble, getting it in. Pressure's broken. Clark thought about the 3, looking out in the corner, now he's there. Clark goes up, and again, really the calling card for the Wolves offense in these times of struggle has to be go to the basket, get the foul, and go to the free throw line. That's a 4th team foul. Again, very aggressive from the wing as Madison Clark and have fellow players on this Western Oregon team been this afternoon, but they are going to have to string together buckets and a few stops to keep this game close. Clark rattles in the first one. 5 of 7 now on the afternoon. The freshman will get a pair. Olsen kicking it back out over into the corner. Open player misses. Loose ball, could have been called a kick ball either way. Olsen will go back down, and they're looking to Zaragoza against McKenna. And I got to tell you, that's a tough place to be. The ball movement's there. Again, here comes the pressure. Wolves will break it, but poked away from behind by Duff. Duff will get it right back from Olsen, and it is a 14-point game, 12-point game. We'll step away for a break here on WOU TV with the Vikings up by 14, 4:38 remaining in the third quarter on WOU TV.
Recognize and respect the grants in the garage store industry.
If you were just getting here at halftime, the third quarter has seen the Vikings and that ranking strut its stuff, outscoring the Wolves 18-5. Clark gets it. We'll get it into Kylie McClave, she'll go over to her sister Anna. Anna nowhere to go with that. We'll go back out to McCarver at the top of the key, looking for her own shot. And again, they'll have to reload, 14 on the shot clock. Here comes Kylie McClave coming off the screen for 3. She misses it. Looked like a pitch in the back, but they're not going to get it. Olsen into the front court, looking for Duff, not there. Finds the trailer, Zaragoza, and it's becoming just easy for them to score buckets, and they're coming in big bunches, and here we go again. Reminds me of some of the vaunted college defenses of the past. If you've ever watched UNLV and Jerry Tarkanian, or if you've ever watched Louisville teams with Rick Pitino, this Vikings defense, once they get you pinned down. Coaching staff led by Carmen Dolfo, head assistant coach Stacy Terrell, and graduate assistant coach Bobby Westendorf definitely have them coached up on the philosophy of if you can take away their dribble and their passing lanes, it's almost the same as they cannot breathe as a basketball team. Free throw is missed, and what was a 1-point game is now escalated very quickly inside of 6 minutes to a 16-point advantage for the visiting Vikings. Went through a similar situation calling the men's game the other night, something I'll tell you, you may never see again in your life. Again, as that pressure settles in, Wolves have to get rid of the ball, and they are turning the ball over now in bunches. 6 turnovers here in the quarter. Olsen now, big skip pass. Olsen thought about shooting. White picks her up. They'll go back over. It's Avery Dykstra, and she will shoot the 3 and make it. 20-point game. Cross-court pass. They'll find Meadow Aragon, who sat out the first few minutes of the third quarter. I don't have an explanation on that. Clark now in the middle, flashes, goes up strong, and they'll get another opportunity to go to the free throw line, will the Wolves, but I don't know if that's going to be enough right now. Very rattled. Again, I was talking about that men's game the other night. I mean, it was just bizarre. I'd never seen a team honestly go scoreless for almost 11 minutes, and it was a 29-0 run. I mean, it was right there. And then all of a sudden, you can say in the blink of an eye or just several possessions over a 10-minute span, and it was lights out. Really nice afternoon. Madison Clark again, 21 minutes, 6 of 8 now from the free throw line. Has a rebound and assist, 7 of 9. Also a block shot. Another pair of free throws. As a team, I mean, they're getting it done right there. 16 of 20, they're 80% on the afternoon, but when it comes to 2-point buckets, they are in a lot of trouble right now. They're shooting under 25%, and that's really been the recipe for this Vikings team. They outscore teams, like I said, by about 18 points. And Duff will go up, and she will score again. Now Duff with 17 points on 8 of 10 shooting. Pretty pedestrian afternoon. No, it's a great afternoon for Duff. Not a jump ball. They'll get it back out to Meadow Aragon. Now you have 15 on the shot clock. She stops. She's in the middle. She'll kick it back out to Clark. Clark looks back down once. Gamby, and she does. Gamby will turn around. Nice little spot-up jumper. Rare 2-point conversion for Western Oregon right now. In a hole, down by 18. Under 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. It was a very, very close game through 2 quarters. Back to 1-point game. Dykstra out top again, using that spin move. And I think we're going to get an offensive foul. Unbelievable. Clearly she beats her to the spot. The question was she outside the restricted zone? Really can't catch a break right now. McKenna Gamby comes over on the weak side, trying to take away the right-hand side of the glass. But Dykstra earns a trip to the foul line.
Going to the line for the Vikings to shoot shooting 3, Riley Dykstra.
Riley Dykstra on the afternoon, really playing great floor game. Between her and her sister, they really bring an energy in regards to how they're going to play that trapping defense. And at this point, it's suffocating. I mean, there really is not a lot of air in the basketball right now. Hands on the hips of a lot of Western Oregon Wolves players. Again, teaching opportunities. When you got 12 minutes remaining in a game and you're down by 19, you've got to start getting baskets and stops. Clark got it, but nobody's moving. And again, I think this is the not even going to be a timeout. This is going to be another turnover. They thought about the three, but they're going to get it right back. They'll reverse the ball. And, of course, Riley Dykstra has the green light right now. She'll kick it back out corner. No look pass now. Avery's got it. Going into the middle. Again, not going to get charged. No call. Duff has it. Goes back out to Dykstra. Blocked by Winkler. Winkler now one-on-one. Brings it back out. Gets the ball to Cassandra White. White's going to have to restart the offense unless she can find a player down on the block. Meadow Aragon now in the right-hand corner. Looking to reverse it, but she's trapped and has problems. She's in trouble as well. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clark going left side. Again, she gets rewarded for her effort there. She is blocked, but the contact comes down low. It'll be quite something for Madison Clark, only a freshman, as that jumper gets better and better over time. She'll become even more of a threat than she already is, being able to put the ball on the floor and get to the free throw line. All of Madison Clark's points coming from the free throw line this afternoon. Ten of 12 on the afternoon. Madison Clark leading all Wolves players this afternoon. Emma Duff and Madison Clark are the only two players in double digits. 17-point game, approaching a minute remaining in the third quarter. Turnover in the first sloppy play that we've seen over the first 8+ minutes of the third quarter. Meadow, Aragon gets the ball, kind of now playing a little bit more point forward, using her size and ball handling skills. White picks up her dribble. They'll get it out to McKenna Gamby. Passes a little bit too high. And again, the Wolves are just struggling to do the most basic things in their half-court offense, too. They want to get the ball now. 5 on the shot clock. Aragon gets the loose ball. 3 seconds on the clock. Princey in the game for Trisea McCarver at the point guard wearing number 22. White will check it in. White looking for somebody to cut and get underneath. Not there. Pass out top. Finds Winkler. Winkler gets it. Pops. And she'll hit one at the buzzer. Nice composure from 2-4. Stepping into her shot. Hitting it from the elbow. And drawing the Wolves within 15. 30 seconds. About a 12-second shot clock differential between game and shot clock. Winkler almost came up with a steal on that play. McKenna Gamby seals off the baseline. A pass goes out. Shot is missed. Good box out from the Wolves. Princey's got it, and it will be for one shot. Maybe can end on some momentum. 7 seconds. Here comes the pick. Nothing there. It's supposed to go to Gamby. Gamby doesn't get it. Is the shot going to get up in time? It does, and they bury it. Wow, what a finish. Monique Fierke gets the ball with 4 seconds, dribbles 2/3 of the length of the court, and will hit the shot at the end of the quarter, and the score will be 57-40. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on WOU TV.
With offices in Albany, Corvallis, and Paloma, the Corvallis Clinic is a physician-led medical clinic dedicated to quality patient care and exceptional service. The Corvallis Clinic is the official medical provider for Western Oregon University Athletics and also a proud sponsor. After review, the last basket was a 3-point basket.
What a third quarter. Western Oregon really kind of had settled into this game, trailing only by one, 28-27. Giving up 30 points in that third quarter while only able to score 13 themselves. It was all predicated on what clearly is the class of the conference. Lady Vikings settled in on that defensive philosophy, and they never backed off. And I frankly believe that, if Western Oregon is going to get back into this game, it'll be exactly what you heard in the timeout between quarters. It's going to happen defensively. Offensively, even though they haven't scored as many points as they'd like, they're able to get some baskets here and be able to get some stops. They'll put some pressure on this team. Aragon goes up, and she'll start off, and that's really a good start. 15 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. Still, I know I've been talking about it a little bit, and I might get some answers later. Not exactly sure why Meadow Aragon did not start the second half, but she'll start the fourth quarter with a layup, fouled, and a chance at a three-point opportunity. Previous 10 meetings between these teams, obviously Western Washington leading 8 games to 2. 15-point game. Goff, leading scorer in the game, misses it. Wright will pick up the rebound, get it to McCarver. McCarver now looking in transition, finds Winkler, and the pass literally, I'd say, just a fingertip too far. Turnover Wolves, giving it right back to the Vikings. Olsen picked up that third foul in the third quarter. Back on the court now. Walling kicking it back out to Olsen. Olsen to Duff, and Duff likes that spot in the corner. It's almost automatic. 61-43, 18-point lead. Meadow Aragon takes a little pick right there from Alexis Wright. And there's some things here that you can build upon and how you'll finish this game. And I believe what we're seeing right now out of this Wolves team is a willingness to pull for each other and to be there for each other. Walling ends up with the loose ball after the shot was rejected. Wolves now breaking the pressure. McCarver over the wing, hits Winkler. Winkler stops and hits the three, but it is short. Duff will get it. Dykstra going to get called for the travel. Collie McClave comes back in. Winkler, again, becoming more and more known for being one of the strongest players on the interior for this team. Not just for rebounds, but blocking shots and taking really, really necessary shots down there to establish her identity as one of the stronger post players. Alexis Wright looking for the ball. They'll get it on the baseline. Meadow Aragon goes up. Wright gets the offensive rebound. She goes up strong and uses the backboard. Again, just there's an enthusiasm in this game, even though the score does not show it indicative of a 16-point deficit. The Wolves are competing on every single play. Callie McClave gonna get a jump ball. And it feels like every time that they could break maybe some of this momentum, they'll get a jump ball. But trading possession arrows, it goes back to the Vikings. Pressure going to need to come in bunches here for the Wolves, trailing by 16. Been outscored by Callie steps in. She'll get another turnover for the Wolves. Taking on the entire bunch. She'll pick up the dribble. Goes down low. Aragon gets it. They're going to call Walling for the foul down low first. Things that we saw earlier in the game, again, unfolding even later in the game. And I think they are a harbinger of things to come for this program as the season does go on. They are getting into parts of their offense where they're able to get players exactly where they want. It's through composure. It's practice. Obviously a strange year. I know I'm calling it the PT times or the pandemic times. A lot of time. There was no practice, no basketball a year ago, and here we are trying to, put everything we can into this season. Wolves now looking not to drop 2 in a row at home. Olsen goes all the way down. She'll kick it back out. Swing pass. Duff gets it. She'll miss it. Anna McClave with the defensive rebound on the right-hand side. McCarver gets it, brings it back to the middle of the court, steps back for the 3, and she'll hit it. Western Oregon now within 13. Closest they have been since midway through the third quarter. 6:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. 13-point game. Olsen's dribble stopped. Stalled out. It's kind of that prevents defense is how you prevent yourself from winning sometimes. And you can tell the Vikings are content with just taking their time and using that lead. But when everything breaks down at the end of a play like that, you will get a basket. It's that easy. Monique Thierke cutting to the middle. Beneficiary of the pass will go up, score on the layup, and have a chance at a 3-point play. Anna McClave with her first foul. Thierke, I think, couldn't even believe herself at the end of the third quarter when she made that shot.
We're there, White. Keep pushing on D. Rebound. Grab it.
Thierke missed it. Aragon with the board. McCarver going in. I think they're going to have to play with a little bit more pace here and get shots up earlier in the shot clock. They'll get it down to Meta Aragon. She's on the baseline. She'll get it, and she makes a nice shot. Meta Aragon becoming a very big staple down in the post. 9 points in the game. They get 11 on 5 of 10 shooting. Under 6 minutes. And Anna McClave is, again, one of the great things you can see about this wing-dominated defensive style they have is it allows them to play actively within the passing lanes. Anna McClave and Alexis Wright head to the bench. Smaller lineup out there right now, again, but that's the idea. Olsen retains possession, but Callie McClave gets her hand on another basketball. Dykstra to the middle, cut off. They'll get it back out to Duff. Duff loves to shoot. She misses it. Got to give her credit. Duff comes back and fights for the ball. Callie McClave slapping the hardwood, kind of in disgust, as they're going to give the ball right back to the Vikings. Wolves, for the first time, basically in a quarter and a half, have settled in and feel much more at home with what they are doing on their defensive principles. Again, if you look at the McClave sisters over the last 2 or 3 minutes, there has not been a pass that has been telegraphed that they have not had their hands on or not stolen. Real instinct for that part of the game. Some of that's taught, some of it's just natural in your skill set. Olsen was looking for the ball. They're going to get back out to Duff. Duff dribble drive, right-hand side, goes up strong. And she is somebody to reckon with. 22 points. 10 of 15 shooting. Meadow Aragon gets it. They'll kick it out to Callie McClave on the left side. She'll go up right-hand side. And again, can't trade the buckets right now, but you got to give the Lady Wolves some credit here. They were in a position to really lose contact, trailing by 13, have trailed by 18, have tried and tried and tried. They're going to have to get several stops in a row. Dykstra goes in. They can't call 3 in the key. And McCarver going to be rewarded, but everybody stops on the play because they thought it went out of bounds. And again, maybe the referee's letting it go, but we're going to get a jump ball. And for the first time, and it seems like in a long time, Wolves will get it on the alternate possession. Timeout on the floor. We'll step away from the action. Lady Wolves trailing by 13 here on WOU TV.
proud to announce the top 5 reasons WOU is for you. Small classes mean your professors know you by name. You'll fall in love with our beautiful campus. The campus community will become like family. WOU's degree programs train you for the work you want. Monmouth is one of the safest cities in Oregon. Plan your visit to WOU today.
Oregon and the Wolves trailing by 13, 4:28 remaining here from Monmouth, Oregon. Super Tuesday. Ladies leading off today against the number 9 ranked team in the country in Division II basketball. The Vikings of Western Washington, only leading by 1 at half, have stormed out in this second half, outscoring the Wolves by 14 to this point. Pressure being broken. Meadow comes into the front court looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Tresay McCarver has already got a 3-pointer from that spot, so they're looking for her. On the right elbow, she'll get it down low to Meadow Aragon. Little stop, pop, turn around, she'll miss it. Ball gonna stay with the Wolves on the second effort. McKenna Gamby knocking it off the Vikings. 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Walling back into the game. Tresay McCarver gets it out to Gamby. Gamby sees the person down low, and maybe the first broken assignment all day for the Vikings. Draws the Wolves within 11, and still a chance. Walling and Gamby, one-on-one on the block. Big chance taken there. Olsen cut off by the baseline, but Duff comes from the weak side. And I'll tell you, that's a sign of a really, really good team. Play got helter-skelter. They kept their composure, and they waited for it. And I don't know what was going on there with Meadow Aragon. She is a little bit stunned that she just got blocked. She needed to go straight up, tried to fake out Walling, and Walling just put her hand up and took the ball right out of the air. Duff now 24 points on 11 of 16 shooting. 30 minutes of action. Dykstra goes underneath. Nice shot. Number 3, Riley Dykstra. 15-point lead. It was 11 just a moment ago. 3 minutes to go. Was that their last puncher's shot you could say that the Wolves have this afternoon? There goes Tresay McCarver. She'll get it out to Callie McClave. She'll miss it. Meadow Aragon takes a swipe to the face. Amber Winkler going to set to come into the game. Looks like Meadow Aragon took a inadvertent hit to the left side of her head. Squinting. Walling looking to go down low to Duff, but look at Meadow Aragon staying in the game, now leading the break 2-on-2. She's looking for the trailer, and there it was, and here comes Walling. Walling all on her own. Can she finish the play? Up and in, left-handed, 17-point game. Alexis right now at the scorer's table along with Amber Winkler. Approaching the 2-minute mark. After only scoring 28 points in the first half, Vikings have erupted for 45 in the second half. They average on the year 70 points, so 3 above their average. They only give up around 52. Wolves can hold their hat on the fact that they broke through on that barrier with 158. Guess who it is? Number 20 at the line. Not a single player today has even come close to 12 free throw attempts. This will be the 13th and 14th attempts for Madison Clark. Clark now 10 of 13. (11 of 14 for the freshman. Anna McClave will come in. Madison Clark will sit down. Don't know if that is the extent of her afternoon, but if it is, wonderful, wonderful game in 27 minutes. Manages 11 points on 11 of 14, all from the free throw line. Strange stat line, you see those every once in a while. 16-point game, minute 45 remaining in the fourth quarter. Underneath, Walling gets it right, holds her ground. But Walling, as this game has gone on, certainly as their season goes on, I think that they can look to her quite a bit. I believe she's a perfect 5 of 5 on the afternoon, if not 4 of 4, 9 points for number 15. McCarver has it. Down low, going to right, taking her time, going up strong with the right hand, misses it. Walling will get the rebound. Again, hustle again on each and every play with Western Oregon, even down 18. Trise McCarver will check out. Callie McClave looking for the little dump pass down low, gets it to Alexis Wright. And again, I will just harp on this probably until the end of the season. When this team is in the half court and they are able to get at least one extra pass, they are going to get good shots. A little deflating, obviously, to be in such a contentious game for 20 minutes to kind of go out and have the second half turn out the way it is. 45 seconds now in a 16-point game. But a lot of this score probably has to do as much with just how good the Vikings are and not how poorly I'd say Western Oregon played this afternoon. I think there is things that they can look at going forward and on the next couple of road trips where they can really start to make it be a part of their calling card. And I do think there is a physical strength that they have and an attitude that they have about trying to be the tough team. I wouldn't call it in any way other than what I call it really good basketball. Take advantage of what you have. Shot is missed. Winkler will get it. It'll stay inbounds. 77-59. 30 seconds remaining. Kennedy into the front court. She'll stop and pop. She'll miss. Ball going to get saved by the Vikings. And the shot clock is off. Anna McClave will be whistled for the foul. Avery Dykstra fouled on the play. Tough second half. Only 31 points able to be scored by Western Oregon. Now 15 seconds. Likely the final score. Proper protocol in a game of this with sportsmanship is that there will be no shot taken. Lady Wolves are going to drop their second straight game at home here in Monmouth, Oregon. Final score, 77-59. The Vikings now moving to 13-1 on the season. A perfect 8-0 on the road. And I can tell you right now, inside the conference, they're 5-1 and atop the heat. Now 7-9 is Western Oregon on the season. A 6-2 home record. Men's basketball coming up next at 4:15 p.m. We should have the telecast starting somewhere right around there on WOU TV. On behalf of Deborah Brazell, Brian Courts, I'm Matt Palumbo. We'll be back for the men's game against Simon Fraser in just a bit here on WOU TV.